In today's video, we're going to go over a fun case study on this channel that you're watching right now and how, since the inception of its launch at the beginning of the year, I was able to take it from $0 to $17,000 in estimated gross revenue in just 40 days. This meant that I cash collected $4,500, and my number one goal when I launched the channel was to see how fast I could get my first sale of an offer with the brand new views from this channel and get a new client on board. Now, the cool thing is, if you're starting your channel from scratch or your channel might be a little bit stagnant right now, this model can be cloned and implemented into your YouTube channel and business starting today. If you're excited about the case study I'm breaking down, go ahead and comment case study in the comments and let's get to it. Now, disclaimer, for this to work for your channel, you do need a solid offer. At least one. You don't need like 5, 6, or 7, right? You do need a solid offer that you are promoting, right? That does complement your coaching, your business expertise, and that you are selling for a price that could realistically pay the bills, okay? The other cool metrics that we discovered, meaning my team and I, as we had this launch, was not only were we able to get our first client in under 40 days, but we were also able to add 25 fresh new leads, meaning people who had opted in, provided their name, email, and phone number to our CRM, and also generate 3 booked sales calls, which is the current way our funnel works in order to sell our high ticket offers to clients. And not only that, at the making of this video, this channel is closing in on 200 subscribers, which is phenomenal, but really the subscriber count does not matter at all. For me, it is all about the watch time and the views that are generated from the watch time, okay? Because this is where the buyer or potential buyer that are originally viewers on your YouTube channel officially start the cycle that they go in order to generate interest and keep returning to your channel and also eventually buy from you, whether that's the initial stages of them opting into a lead magnet, them buying maybe a low ticket product you have, to them becoming a full-on client with one of your transformational offers. Okay, and as a disclaimer, I am no new creator. I'm not a newbie. I've been doing this for 7 years. I've uploaded over 1,000 videos to this YouTube platform alone. Okay, so I have some experience crafting YouTube channels, positioning, and everything. And so what I want to paint the picture of are there are 3 main components that will really help you catapult your revenue as fast as possible, not have to rely on Google AdSense and other types of monetization, and to help you produce a channel or launch or relaunch a channel that will get you leads and sales to your offers fast, okay? And those things are proper positioning. All right, so positioning of your purpose and the content pillars of your channel. Then you're going to really need to have a strong offer. All right, then you're going to need to understand your lead velocity. All right, you're going to have to be able to funnel people off of YouTube into your CRM and get them through a sales and buying process. So those 3 things are extremely important. If you're watching this video and you're like, I kind of have all 3 things and they just need to be sharpened, perfect. Or you have 2 out of the 3 or vice versa, keep on watching. So basically what I did when I went to the drawing board back at the start of this year and before launch, I made sure the positioning of my channel was crystal clear, right? I made it clear on who I helped, the value proposition that they got when they came to this channel, right? I made sure that my content pillars were lined up with the purpose and the mission of the channel, and also really like the vision and mission of our company here at Subscribers to Sales. Okay. And with all of that being in alignment, that is what's incredibly important from the beginning. And this is something that we've helped our clients do hands-on, because this kind of is the most trickiest part, because a lot of you watching this, you want to be very expansive with the content that you talk about on your channel. And if you go way too far off into right and left field and incorporate something way too broad like lifestyle or a pillar that doesn't make sense on the ideal audience you're trying to attract, it's going to reflect in the no sales and no lead generation that you're getting on your channel. So I knew that with my brand new channel, I wanted to attract YouTube business owners, or those who identify as coaches, consultants, business experts, speakers, authors, those that have a mission-driven passion and purpose but also want to make sure that their income matches their impact in their careers. Okay, that is who I'm after. And I know that these people are interested in YouTube for business, which is one of my content pillars. They're interested in faster content creation and being consistent. And they're also interested in the marketing and the strategy side of how people are funneled and how to sell to people once they are officially off of YouTube and become a lead in their CRM. Okay, so that is the breakdown of the first umbrella, for lack of better words. Now, the next thing I'm mentioning is the offer. And the offer is kind of, in this case, if you're talking revenue generation, is the most important thing. It has to be solid. All right, but before I launched this brand new channel, I spent over a year perfecting our high ticket offer, you could say. We have 2 high ticket offers, meaning they are 10K and above, between 10 and 20K basically. And what I did was I slowed way down, took on a handful of clients within, let's call it 15 months, and made sure that the offer was in demand, made sure that the messaging of the offer attracted who we were trying to work with, and made sure that the systems and processes and made sure that the client delivery systems and processes were actually functioning, and that we could, develop a capacity of how many clients we could take on at one time. And also, most important is that these processes and systems that we were cloning into our clients' businesses were working for them and they were satisfied in getting results. Because if that doesn't happen, then cash injections, all these sales offers, it won't work. Now, if you're interested in taking a really deep dive with myself and actually getting in a live room with me and communicating me with more on this topic and more going behind the scenes of the channel launch and breaking down the analytics and all of that, I encourage you to register for a workshop that's coming up. And this is going to be live. It's not going to be a simulated live event. I'm going to be there just like this, being able to answer your questions in a Zoom room. And here's what you're going to learn. We're going to break down in this workshop why YouTube is the number 1 client magnet in 2025, the 3 pillars I install into every single YouTube channel, how to outsource a superstar YouTube team that does the behind the scenes operation and the heavy lifting for you, and how realistically your next 5,000 views on the platform could equal a 4 to 5 figure cash payday when the channel is positioned right. So if that interests you at all, go ahead and register at this link below. I'll also have the link at the top of the description, and I can't wait to meet you and see you there. Okay, so what I wanted to break down with the third umbrella, or third really important thing that you need to understand when launching a successful new YouTube channel or restarting, is the lead velocity. So I define lead velocity as the amount of leads that are generated per amount of views. So how many views does it take to generate 1 lead? Okay, this could be a lead that goes into your free lead magnet opt-in. This could be a lead that books a call, etc., etc. So what I wanted to highlight was, first, I have this lead velocity calculator right here. I just wanted to go, this is something that I invented. And by the way, I'm giving this away on the workshop. So be sure to show up and get your hands on this calculator so you could do the math for your YouTube channel. But basically, going back and evaluating this month of the complete month of February, what I wanted to highlight was the amount of views the channel produced, watch time, subscriber gain, etc. Okay, so the way I created this calculator, because it gives a realistic picture of the health of the views that you're getting on your channel. So since the views here are 2,100, okay, so I'm gonna type in here 2,100. And let's see, the leads. So here's what's interesting. We got 25 leads from, we got 25 leads opted in total, which means these are people that opted in for our freebie and also for booking a call. So I'm gonna, for the sake of high ticket sales and calls booked, I'm gonna change this number to 4 because we got 4 booked calls. And my conversion rate is about 30 to 40% for close rate on calls. And so this, the value of the offer that I sold which was just one, is 17K. So it's 20K, but there's a pay in full 17K incentive. So I'm actually going to change this number to 3 so that let's see here, it reflects the actual amount. So the gross generated, as I mentioned, was 17,000. So this calculator automatically does the math. So what happens here in this field is that this represents the growth of the channel over time. So like this is assuming February is month 1, month 2 is the following month, 20% increase, month 3, 30%. So this is what we use to project the growth over time of the views and really watch time of the YouTube channel. So if the views here were 2,100, right? So we could go like this, and I hope this works. I think I deleted a field. We can do this times 20%. See? Oh yeah, oops. So I have to do, hold on, let me do the math. Okay, so I fixed it because I accidentally deleted all the fields. So looking at month 2, this is how we project not only our traffic, but clients' channels that we work on. But see how we assume here like a 20% increase in month 3, 30%, and that keeps going on until, kind of just indefinitely. And so in month 2, right, the monthly YouTube views should be increased by 20%. So all of these numbers go up 20%. So you see here like 840 to 700, projected number of leads. And so these are sales calls leads, which means these are harder to get than a lead magnet lead, right? Somebody who opts in for free to a free download or whatever. Because if we were counting actual leads, this number would be 25, right? This would be smaller, right? This number, the value of the current offer, this would be smaller because not everyone who opts into the lead magnet has a touch point to see the high ticket offer. Okay. But just to kind of, give you a ballpark, like you don't need a lot of leads from YouTube to generate a lot of money when you have a solid high ticket offer. All right. So here's the estimated revenue for month 2, month 3, etc. And so let me just talk about lead velocity because this is a really important value. So the way I say a healthy lead velocity is between 50 and 100 views. But I'm still happy with 700 to 840 because the fact that the booked sales calls is harder to get. So if this number is higher, like above 500, fine, right? Because I know that these views are going to exponentially view over time, and this number is going to get smaller and smaller and smaller, and the number of leads and booked calls is going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. Again, I'll be diving much deeper into this on the workshop, so be sure to register for it. And if you really enjoyed today's video, definitely check out this video I have next. It is everything that I've learned in the past 7 years about YouTube for business, content creation, scaling, YouTube teams. That video starts right here, right now. All right, I'll see you there.